What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? And I am back with another video. I am reviewing Wrestlemania 33. Boy, it was an okay show. It was a really great show. But first of all, I'd like to kick off this video by saying thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the commentary, and if you enjoy the commentary, please give it a like down below. So anyway, let's start off with the kickoff match. The Cruiserweight Championship was the first to open the show on the kickoff show. We had the champion Neville defending against Austin Aries. This match was by far one of the top 3 matches on this card. Top 5 matches. My prediction was wrong. I picked Austin Aries only because they was on the kickoff show. If they was on the main card, I would have picked Neville, but Neville came out with the victory. This match was great to kick off WrestleMania. Now I know WWE probably wishing they had them on the main card. Neville won with a rake to the eyes and finished it off with a red arrow and got the 1, 2, 3, and he's still the king of the cruiserweights. And then we come to the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Everyone comes out. Big Show and Braun Strowman get special entrances. And we knew Sami Zayn was in the match. I didn't even know Luke Harper was in the match. They had some new guy from NXT in the match. They had the other big dude from Sanity in the Battle Royal. And this shocked me. They had Mojo Rawley win. I don't know what to say about that. I thought the Battle Royal was supposed to establish stars. I guess I can say I'm interested to see what WWE going to do with him. Well, but anybody I would have chosen. The obvious pick was Braun Strowman, but they shot this out by having him get thrown out after he threw out the Big Show. But you still had guys in there that was capable of winning the Battle Royal. You had guys like Dolph. You had Luke Harper, Sami Zayn. I mean, I kind of thought they were going to give it to Mojo Rawley because they showed Gronkowski in the crowd. Little to be known. And Jinder Mahal threw the drink in Gronkowski's face. And Gronkowski got in the ring and hit him with a shoulder block. And your winner is Mojo Rawley. So he's your new Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal winner. And after the Battle Royal, we get the Intercontinental Championship match, which means WWE switched this match from the main card in place of the 6-pack challenge women's championship match on the kickoff. So they swap places, and we have Dean Ambrose facing off against Baron Corbin. I really wasn't able to watch the match, but I saw the end, and I don't see why they had Ambrose retain. I just don't know why. And that'll go on a little bit later on in the WrestleMania card. Some of the booking, and winners of the show, of the matches. So yeah, Baron Corbin lost to Dean Ambrose. So Ambrose retains the Intercontinental Championship. I'm not sure what the next pay-per-view is for Backlash. It's really no argument Baron can make. He lost, so he can't come out and claim that. Something that he had claimed. I don't know. I just don't know. What can he claim? He lost fair and square. And Dean Ambrose is your Intercontinental Champion. So we'll see what's next for Dean Ambrose. So then we start with the main show. And to kick off the main show, we have AJ Styles versus Shane McMahon. I didn't expect AJ and Shane to be the first match on the card to start off the show. But man, this match was good, man. Very good. You had AJ try to do the coast to coast in the match, but Shane hit him with the garbage can, and Shane retaliated with the coast to coast. And Shane tried to hit him with the elbow off the turnbuckle onto the announce table. AJ moved. It was a pretty good match, man. Pretty good match. But we all going into it, we all knew what the outcome was, which was AJ Styles winning. And now I guess he'll finally get his one-on-one rematch for the WWE Championship. So AJ Styles over Shane McMahon. It was a great match to kick off WrestleMania. This is the first where we had most of our great entrances. A special entrance for a superstar. Chris Jericho had the list of Jericho in the left corner of the stage. And then we on to the U.S. Championship match. Chris Jericho versus Kevin Owens. Now, again, I was not able to see the match. I was busy doing a whole nother thing at the time. And the winner of the match was Kevin Owens, as we all knew. I assume Jericho going to get his rematch at Payback, and then after Payback, he's going to leave. But I'm pretty sure it was a good match, because we know what Jericho and Kevin Owens capable of. And Kevin Owens walked out as the new U.S. champ. So I'm interested in seeing their build up into Payback. And that's all I have for this match. Then we get to the Raw Women's Championship Elimination Fatal 4-Way match. Bayley versus Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax versus Charlotte. Bayley gets her own entrance. And Sasha gets her own entrance. Nia Jax's entrance was the same. Charlotte, she got a new entrance. A special entrance. She came out as a peacock attire. I guess the crowd wasn't really into this match. The crowd was really dead at the time. I mean, the match probably only lasted, I would say, 8 to 10 minutes. Nia Jax dominated all three, and then she eliminated by a triple power bomb. And Sasha Banks got eliminated right after that. And then it was down to Bayley versus Charlotte. And Charlotte got eliminated. And Bayley retains the Women's Championship. The match seemed pretty fast. I don't know what they was doing. I don't know if WWE rushed them or something. I don't know. It just seemed pretty fast, and the crowd wasn't really into it as much. So, but anyway, Bayley comes out with the victory, and she's still your Raw Women's Champion. And then we see the class of 2017 Hall of Fame. I couldn't watch the whole event in its entirety. I missed DDP's speech. I missed the Rock and Roll Express's speech. But I was there for everybody else's. So I will have to go back on the network and watch them. But I loved Beth Phoenix's speech. And what she did for Edge, had Tony Chimel come out there and announce the Rated R Superstar, was pretty cool. Kurt Angle had the sexy Kurt. And he had the cowboy hat on, and he had the wrestling headgear with the fake wig on when he made Hulk Hogan tap out. So the Hall of Fame was pretty cool. I thought Beth Phoenix had the best speech. I didn't think she had the best speech, but she had the best speech, man. Pretty good, pretty awesome. This was a great Hall of Fame class. I really loved the class. You had Teddy Long, Kurt Angle, Beth Phoenix, DDP, Rick Rude, and the Rock and Roll Express. DDP, Rick Rude, and the Rock and Roll Express. Man, long time coming, man. Long time coming. Should have been in the WWE Hall of Fame. Well overdue. But congrats to all the inductees and inductors. And what a great class in the Hall of Fame. I love the class. Great. Alright, so now getting back on the WrestleMania 33 card. We have John Cena and Nikki Bella versus The Miz and Maurice. And we all expected John Cena and Nikki Bella to win. But props to The Miz for building this whole matchup up for the past few weeks. And he was pure gold, man. I say WWE should get him a run with the WWE Championship some point in time. Because since the brand split, him and AJ been the hottest thing on SmackDown, hands down. And I really want Miz to get a run with that World Championship. And after the match, John Cena talked about how Nikki Bella had when she had her neck surgery, and how she'd be loopy one day. And he told her he'd marry her one day. And this is what she wanted. And we all expected it going into the match, knowing that if Cena and Nikki win, it will be a marriage proposal. And come to find out, there was a marriage proposal. I hated that some fans try to shit on it, but that's cool. But you know, don't do that, man. That's their moment. He gave her that moment. She been waiting for that for a long time. So congrats, Nikki Bella and John Cena. We go on to the match / moment that made the night for me. We go to the Raw Tag Team Ladder match. Sheamus and Cesaro versus Enzo and Cass versus the champions Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Cesaro and Sheamus came out with matching outfits. Big Cass came out with some red attire. And the New Day was the host. And the New Day came out there after everybody came out to the ring and announced that they had just received a message. And we all kind of expected, like, man, when is the Hardys gonna show up, man? There was no match with the Usos, as to be rumored. And man, the New Day teased it kind of bit that it might be them, but I thought, man, they gonna swerve us, man. And lo and behold, the Hardys music hit, and they blew the roof off of it, if there was a roof, man. That made the night for me, man. Seeing Matt and Jeff back in the WWE in a ladder match, nonetheless. That made the night for me. Getting to seeing Jeff Hardy since he left back in 2009 after his match with CM Punk. That was one of the biggest moments of the night. That moment made the WrestleMania bid for me. I'm so happy that the Hardy Boys are back. But they didn't do the broken gimmick, but people were chanting delete. It's pretty awesome. Jeff Hardy did the Jeff Hardy things, you already know. Swanton bomb off top of the ladder onto Cesaro and Sheamus. That was on top of two ladders. That match was, I love that match because the Hardy Boys was in it. And the Hardy Boys win, and they are the new Raw Tag Team Champions. So I'm so interested in seeing what's going to happen on Monday Night Raw. Congrats to Jeff and Matt. And the next match we have is Seth Rollins versus Triple H. This match was pretty good. Triple H comes out with the police escort. Seth Rollins comes out with the torch. And they match was pretty good, man. Pretty good. Triple H worked on the knee the whole match. Chair shots with it. He was going to use the sledgehammer. They ended it off with Stephanie going through a table. And Seth Rollins getting a pedigree 1, 2, 3. Pretty good match, man. They went at least about 25 minutes. But it was a pretty good match. And congrats to Seth on finding the real Seth Rollins. So, congrats to you, Seth. Now we go to our next match, the WWE Championship match. Bray Wyatt defending the championship against Randy Orton. Now, I guess the crowd was not feeling it. They must have used all the energy early on when the Hardys came back. It was an okay match, man. They was doing these spots where Bray was getting ready to do the Sister Abigail, and they have the camera angle panned down to the ring, and you can see maggots, worms, and roaches every time he did it. And there's not really much to say about the match. Randy Orton won, which I don't know what to say about that. I guess Wyatt to get the championship back at the next pay-per-view, but I would think they would have had Bray Wyatt keep the championship, because he really hasn't had it that long. He had it since the Elimination Chamber and defended it once in a triple threat match against John Cena and AJ Styles on SmackDown. But Randy Orton, watch out, a 13-time WWE champion. So congrats to Randy Orton. We get back-to-back championship matches here. So the next match is the Universal Championship match. Goldberg defending the championship against Brock Lesnar. We all knew the match wasn't gonna last long, but I like the match. The way it went down. Goldberg took some pretty impressive bumps, man. He took 10 German suplexes. But boy, this match was hard hitting. Now, I like this match. This is one of my favorite matches. Goldberg spear brought through the barricade. Goldberg hit Brock with, like, I'll say probably about 4 or 5 spears. 1 jackhammer, but Brock kicked out. Brock hit him with 10 German suplexes and an F5. So yeah, I like the match. It didn't last long. It lasted under 5 minutes. But it was good for what it was. Better than a WrestleMania 20 match, I'll tell you that. So Brock is your new Universal Champ. Congrats to Brock. And we'll see what happens on Monday Night Raw. I really want to know if this is Goldberg's last match, or will he get his rematch for the Universal Championship. But this would be one of the matches that you will like. I'll tell you that from WrestleMania, because I liked it. It was a pretty good match for what it was. So we go on to the SmackDown Women's 6-Pack Challenge for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Alexa Bliss defending against Becky Lynch, Carmella, Natalya, Mickie James, and Naomi. This match was pretty fast too. We expected it. This match was probably about 5 to 6, 7 minutes or so. Everybody got in what they wanted to get in. They moves. And props to Naomi, man. She deserved it. She won in front of her hometown. So it was cool for what it was. And Naomi is the new SmackDown Women's Champion. Congrats. This WrestleMania we had special guests. Man, great. And special legends. And for this match we had the good old JR. Prayers go out to you, JR. JR was here to commentate Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker. This match was pretty much booked like Undertaker and Triple H's WrestleMania 27 match, where The Undertaker was getting beaten by chairs, put through tables, and was showing his resilience, that this is still his yard. And Roman Reigns was just hitting him with Superman punch after Superman punch, spear after spear, chair shot after chair shot. And Roman Reigns hit him with the final spear and pitched up the 1, 2, 3 for the win over The Undertaker. And officially retires The Undertaker. I'm not gonna harp on who deserved that or none of that, but congrats to Roman Reigns. But let's get on the bigger picture here. The Undertaker Thank you, Undertaker, for entertaining us over the years. And you don't need to prove nothing. You've done all the things you can do. Much respect. Undertaker takes his gloves off, lays them on the mat. Takes his jacket off, lays him on the mat. And takes his hat off and lays him on the mat. And efficiently retiring. Thank you, Taker. One of my favorite superstars ever. He's my Mr. WrestleMania. Cause there's nothing much to say that hasn't already been said. With all due respect, Undertaker is my Mr. WrestleMania. He had a streak dedicated to WrestleMania. And there will never be another Undertaker. Never. So, thank you, Taker, for all you've done for me over the years, and for the fans over the years, and for the WWE over the years. And the fans gave Undertaker his props. Everybody knows what Undertaker done for this business and for us. So thank you, Taker.